roads twisting hard where the shadows lie. Grip the handle, feel the engines roar. Freedom ain't a dream, it's the open door. Ride the storm, feel the thunder break. Cut the change and let the earth quake. Born to run, born to never fold. Heart of fire, soul of untamed gold. Night's a beast, it devours the weak. Steel and fire, the language I speak. Dust in my lungs, wind in my face. Speed's my temple, this road's my grace.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Are you ready?
For Murph's Magical Creations. Home to custom laser engraving and gifts. This veteran-owned and operated company engraves for all occasions. If you want one of Murph's Magical Creations, call the number on your screen or commission through either Instagram or via email. Murph's Magical Creations, made with love for you.
Starbase 1552 Comics. Suit up and head over to Whatnot Live to fight your way to save your collection. Our command center has comic books, action figures, posters, autographs, Funko Pops, and many other collectibles. If you can't make it live, fly on over to our eBay and Amazon stores. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook because being informed is part of the battle. Starbase 1552 Comics is a proud supporter of the iRacing's North American Sim Racing Association League. Starbase 1552 Comics. Reclaim your childhood.
Good evening and welcome everybody to Big Bad Talladega, Alabama and the Talladega Superspeedway. 2.66 miles of either high speeds or carnage. We'll just have to wait and see what we get tonight. This is Mike McKinnon. I'm alongside Biggles Dean Hopton. We're waiting on Wesley Outlaw. He is out on assignment. But tonight, Dean, 94 laps, 250 miles in these ARCA cars. This is going to be something to watch, my friend. We got a fairly high track temp. These guys may be sliding away as they're making their way around this circuit.
Yeah, it's Dega, baby, as we say. We all love it. It's super speedway racing coming from short track racing in the previous week, and we're going to get ready to get that grid going underway, my friend, because they're in their formation lap this evening, and we've got another stacked grid here for the ARCA series.
Yep, always full show. That's why we got tonight, as we're getting ready to bring you the grid. We'll see Jeff Merrick. He'll be on the pole tonight. He'll be along our points leader, Axel Smith, in P2. That'll bring us to row 2. You'll see Tyler Justice. He'll be alongside a newcomer for the series number 44, Gene Wolfe. Row 3, that will bring us Stephen Gregory, and he'll be alongside the 15 Kodak machine of Peyton Johnson. Row 4, that'll bring us to Timothy Hammond, formerly out of Indiana, now from Missouri, and he'll be alongside the 54 of Hunter Parsons. Row 5, That'll bring us Buzzy Mongol, top 5 in points right now, and he'll be alongside P10, Trevor Williams there, Dean.
And I'm here, guys. Moving on to row number 6. Matthew Cummins will fire in the number 11 spot to the outside. Jeremiah Holt in the 74. Row 7 on the grid here at Talladega. We'll find Mark Morton with that Peter Max throwback winner last week from Cartersville. And Tyler Goodwin to the outside. He'll start 14. Row number 8 here. We'll find Josh Clemens and Carson Woodward in that number 16 famous colors of yellow and blue. Row number 9, Michael, on the grid. We'll find Curtis Banks, the Mullet Man, and it's Jonathan Woodward alongside, donning a tribute number for Greg Biffle. Top 20, Trace Miller and Chris Ellis from Raleigh, North Carolina, just right up the road from my house.
Yeah, that'll bring us to row 11. We'll see Matt Cherry, the defending DSR Electric Truck Champion here in the ARCA. He'll be P22, will be Coy Miller alongside in the 73. Row 12. That'll bring us to 17 is Shane Trotter. He'll line up next to Tony Burleson in the 79. That'll bring us to row 13. That's where we'll find Anthony Harden in that 88 John Deere machine. He'll be alongside Brandon Bradford from Chico, California. Row 14, and that'll bring us to the 58 of Jonathan Cofield, and he'll be next to the top 5 point man himself, Robert Richardson in the 5. That'll bring us to row 15, top 30. Josh Rodriguez will start 29th tonight. He will line up alongside the 87 of Keith Haney there, Wesley.
And we're not done yet. Moving on to row 16, Mark Cofield to the outside. Jeffrey Johnson in the 33. Row 16, row 17 on the grid. Adam Lottie in the Mellow Yellow Days of Thunder throwback. And the Hillbilly, Steve Barnett, already a winner this year. Struggles of late is in the back in 34th. Raul Meza, the all-time starter. He loves restrictor plates. He's on the inside of Owen Scrage in row number 18. Row 19 on the grid will find Cody Knott. He is not racing. He is the race director. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to coverage of the NASRA ARCA Series presented by Pultz Poppers. Thank you, Michael, for covering for me. Thank you as well, Mr. Bigglestein, Hopton, buddy. We are ready for this one. You always got to love Talladega, sir. Super Speedway Racing. Here's your CRN stage information. 250 miles, Michael. 94 laps. That's half the distance of a regular cup race here at Talladega.
Yes, sir. And a big thing for me right now, they have 2 sets of tires to change, but the track temperature fairly high tonight. It's showing around 118 on my scoring. That's going to use up a little bit of that Goodyear rubber as they work their way around. Be the General Tire rubber, my fault, as they work their way around this Talladega Super Speedway.
That is true. It is General Tires. You're exactly right. We're so used to saying what is Goodyear tires, right? But these drivers do occupy the, of course, General Tires, which is, by the way, owned by Hoosier. So here we go. Let's see what happens. A couple of Super Speedway superstars that know this place very well. Jeff Merck, Axel Smith, ready to get this thing going. Ladies and gentlemen, I got 3 words for you. This is Talladega. And not since Daytona are we restrictor plate racing for the NASRA Pultz Popper ARCA Series. Michael, they're heading your way into turn number 1.
Yeah, they come zooming past my position there. They look real good. Start was real even for everybody. Nobody really got to jump. And we remember, Wesley, these cars do not push well in the corners whatsoever. So they're going to have to keep a little space, watch the large runs here as they're finally making it up to full song entering turn 3.
Yeah, you always talk about this being a place where literally you've just got to be patient side by side now. As they work their way up the hill, it's going to be Jeff Burke on the bottom, Axel Smith up top. And he'll lead the cavalry from the top to bottom, inside and outside lane. And it looks like they're coming out of turn number 4, full song, side by side at pace car speed. Here they come. Axel Smith now, jump down in front. He'll lead the opening lap. Machine Wolf gets around Merck. He'll lead lap number 1. 93 to go. It's Smith in the corner and at 1.
Yeah, this is my first race calling Gene Wolf's name. I don't think I've called him before, but he looks real solid right there on the rear end of the 97. We got Peyton Johnson there. Now, Merck up quick. Jeff Merck up to the high side pass, blocking off the run by Smith. He'll leave Tyler Justice down on the bottom to fend for himself, Wesley.
Yeah. Jeff Merck, you never know what type of facial expressions he'll show, and he's got a clown now. He's got a protege in Mr. Shane Scott that loves to follow his mimics last night in the road course series. So all the while, here they come storming off turn 4. Merck now back out in front. Couple of Chevrolets, 4 Chevrolets, that is, in the top 5. Raw Meza climbing through the field, everybody, I'm being told. Raw Meza as the biggest mover, already picking off 20 spots, Michael, to get to the mid-pack of the race pack in 2.
That's absolutely incredible. This high lane is just rolling. He is second in line up on the top. These guys are just bringing their way right around everyone right now. This is a lot wider than Daytona, folks. They can pretty easily make 3 lanes here. So he's up there with Coy Miller, a couple other cars. Now they had one drop out, but the 3 of them have really made a run so far.
Just getting started in this race right now. Axel Smith, by the way, he's the points leader, but not by much. The battle for the championship continues to be between Axel Smith and Jonathan Cofield. 41 points separate the leader, 52 back to Robert Richardson, and then Keith Haney. Buzzy Mongold, the top 5 of the point standings, is right now, here they come, storming off of turn number 2, down that super stretch. A big burst of momentum down the Alabama gang straightaway, and Mr. Michael McKinnon, it is Merck, but he's got friends chopping from the outside in the Morgan McClure throwback colors of Kodak in turn 2, heading to 3.
Yeah, big push from Hunter Parsons there. They got Trevor Williams in tow. These guys, well, we know the high side can hold the momentum if they can stay organized, and that's what it looks like thus far, Wesley. I mean, great start out of everyone. We're not seeing a lot of heavy side drafts. We're not seeing a lot of crazy moves. Is Peyton going to move down, taking his time? You just have to wait and see.
He says, "Where are you going, my friend? Please stay there." Already working lap number 5, this time by Hunter Parsons up on the high side of the 54 from Statesville. Winner last week at Naval Base Coronado as well, and on Monday, and he won on Monday. Hunter Parsons still looking for that first ever ARCA victory, if you will. Hunter Parsons, by the way, I just want to throw that out there. He's a back-to-back winner. He won at Naval Base Coronado, and he won at New Hampshire in the Monday night NASRA DSR Truck Series. Here they come to the line. We're 3 wide. Look up top. Trying to get a third lane going. The 17 up high.
Yeah, everyone trying to get a little track position right now. They got Shane Trotter up there. Here they come. We're going to try to get a little help. I got the number 1, Josh Rodriguez up there, and the Terry Labonte Mark Martin throwback. I'm sure it's a Kyle Busch throwback as well, but you'll see the momentum because we do get these lifts on the bottom. They know they can't push in the corner, so we get these lifts, and these guys on the top are just keeping it pegged and bringing their way around the outside.
Look at this awesome aerial views as right now all these drivers pick and choose their lane down to the inside. Watch this now, Jeff Merck on the bottom. And there is a third lane getting started up against the safer barrier as they come thundering out of turn number 4. That is led by Raw Meza behind the back of the tail of the number 1 of Rodriguez. Rodriguez Meza up on the high side. Michael, could we see some 3 wide racing tonight? Sometimes Talladega doesn't do that.
No, I think we're going to see it. These guys already moved their way up in almost to the top 10. As you said, Rodriguez up 18 spots, Meza up 21. That shows you how powerful that outside can be. As I said, you're not really checking up going into the corners, but a lot of these guys, you know, they can't push, so they're just lifting a little, and this high lane just says, hell with that, we're spailing it.
But Dean, I think Carson Woodard has his camera up now. He put a comment in the chat box or something, so yeah, day late, the dollar short, Carson. Apologies, buddy. Got to be ready before we go live. 3 wide now. Let's look at this now. 5, 6 cars right there on the outside lane. Look at Jeff Merck. He'll pick and choose where he goes. He'll go after the machine of Holt. He's going after Williams. He's going after Parsons, licking his chops as he works into turn number 2 there, Michael, out of the corner.
Yeah, real powerful side draft there. You can see. No, Josh.
Rodriguez.
Hang in there, boys.
Oh, we got trouble. Peyton Johnson goes around. Ellis gets on the binders. So does everyone else. There is a caution out now. Raw Meza off the pace. Oh, man.
It started right up around Rodriguez, I believe.
Started around the 1 car of Rodriguez, and then what a save for Peyton Johnson. So you need to find the 1 of Rodriguez and probably the 15 of Peyton Johnson, because that's where it was kind of most likely at. Watch this. Oh, did he bump Jeff Merck? Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Boy, Raw Meza, Axel Smith, all lucky. There goes Rodriguez. And, you know, Michael McKinnon, it's just a chain reaction, guys. We saw what happened with Rodriguez, and everybody else checks up from there. So you need to find the 15 of Peyton Johnson, because I think that's honestly what happened, Michael. It was a secondary accident, if you will.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, they had to check up. You got the big accordion effect here, and then everybody's just kind of scrambling around and just not quite able to keep it under control. See the 44 there pushing. You see all that ahead of them. And then you see Woodward backwards, the 3 backwards. Yeah, here we go. Got Ellis and Wood. Peyton Johnson. I don't think anybody is damaged too bad, but that's a shame. That was about to be good. So we're going to lap 45. This may be a chance for these guys to top off right here, Wesley. They might get real close to that. It'd be about a 33-lap green run, so we'll see.
Yeah, guys are coming down the pit road as well. I'm surprised. Okay, Buzzy Mongold's the odd man out, but I think he just wants to lead some laps. But everybody else, though, Michael, on pit road here. Do you think that's early for pitting right now with 9 laps into this race?
Well, I think what I heard was the pit, I think you could run maybe 33, 34 laps under green, and we're going to lap 45 for that competition caution. So these guys might think they can make it back in the draft here. I don't know if you can do it leading, but they might be able to make it to that competition caution, in the draft.
There you go. Well, there's the thoughts of Mr. Michael McKinnon, and there's Buzzy Mongold rocking the black and pink. Yes, sir. We're taking a break as they are under caution for the first time here at Talladega. This, the Towing Company 250, formerly known as Blanchard's Towing, originally from Maine, now Pelham, New Hampshire. Thank you, Chris Blanchard. We take a break and we're back with more with ARCA at the Big T when we return.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Are you ready?
For Murph's Magical Creations, home to custom laser engraving and gifts. This veteran-owned and operated company engraves for all occasions. If you want one of Murph's Magical Creations, call the number on your screen or commission through either Instagram or via email. Murph's Magical Creations, made with love for you.
Welcome to Talladega. Last pit stop info. There's the info. There it is. Joshua Suss chiming in. He says, I'm P12 on Monday at a Navy base yesterday, 9th at the Glen, with the boot, might I add. Wonder how I would have done tonight. Probably wouldn't remember that since. Remember that you can't turn right. Can't? Come on, Joshua. Work on your spelling. You can't turn right? I think it's can't. Can't turn right. Anyhow, thank you, Joshua Suss.
Typo.
It was.
It is showing Mazda taking tires there. What a move so far for Raul, though. We seem to talk about him every week, Wesley, but up 25 spots in the first 11 laps. That is amazing.
I'm going to be honest with you, Michael. And I say this humbly because, I've called NASRA since its inception, boss, when you created it, taking a hiatus and coming back in, 2022 to now. I'm going to cry when I think Raul Meza finally wins a NASRA race. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. I'm not going to make anybody mad out there, but I'm probably going to be one of his biggest fans, Michael McKinnon. And it's not a matter of if, it's when. There is a desire, there is a determination, there is a passion for NASRA and for racing with us that Raul Meza has that others don't. And I'm not trying to say anything bad about anybody out there, but for the guy to be so dedicated, but yet not to kick in the door, when he finally wins, Michael, it's going to be a tearful moment. I promise you.
Now, he's had a couple good runs this year running up front. Just strategy got him, and just it's something you're just waiting on. I've been waiting on it for a long time.
Back it away, green flag. By the way, steering segment information, not stages, because we don't have stages in ARCA. There are two segments. There is lap 45, a competition caution. That'll be the end of segment 1, and then they'll battle it out for the final 50 so laps or more. 94 laps, 250 miles in that towing company 250. And Michael, they're working their way to get back up to speed, just like the big boys. ARCA has to get speed as well. Just something about Superspeedway racing as they head to turn 3.
Yeah, I like the way it started. It looks like a lot of folks want to be up front, but look at this push out of Axel Smith on Buzzy, straight to the front, bringing Rodriguez with them. These guys, Timothy Hammond, just shot out of a cannon on this restart with Axel Smith putting a huge push on the 12. Buzzy.
Josh Rodriguez, boy, he about got spun a moment ago, Michael, and he worked his way back up to the front again. He's in second, and look at this. Not wasting any time. A lap later, we're 3 wide already down the super stretch.
Yeah, back in the mid-pack there, led by Parsons. That's a good push. You can see them moving forward a little bit. This bottom lane's moving, and Axel just got stuck in the middle with nobody. Not with you, not with anybody else. He just got stuck in the middle, and back he went.
Sideways indeed. Joshua Suss chiming in, and he says, it took me 190 races. I thought that was too long. Nothing to the 562, the number for Raul Meza. Hunter Parsons, already a winner this week, and he's a 2-time winner back-to-back. He won New Hampshire 2 weeks ago. He won the Naval Base Coronado. Michael, what did you think of that, buddy? I know you chimed in a little bit there at the end of the broadcast on Monday night.
Yeah, it was interesting to watch. I got in about the time our leader got in the back of Taylor Peacock, and I don't know if I felt as bad as I felt for Peyton Hubbard that night, but watching those guys negotiate that, the scenery, what iRacing did to bring that to life is incredible. From watching it for the weekend and watching our broadcast, it was incredible. The scenery was almost identical. Just no flying manhole covers. That's the only thing I noticed.
A flying manhole covers? Is that what you said?
Well, I mean, Corey Day caught a manhole cover right in the grill. Oh, Broadfoot jumping out of line there. I don't know if he just wanted to get out of there.
Whoa, look at this, though.
Oh, boy.
Parsons, you can't block the ball. You can't block the ball. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, though, as here comes now Gregory on the top side.
Yeah,
2
Gregory
rows, but he
Woodward.
could go for that third lane, Michael, to try to block him, and Mongold leads them.
Big, nice push out of Timothy Hammond there on the bottom. Got Parsons in the middle. Woodward, Gregory, Ellis, Peyton Johnson making his way back up here. Good racing so far. I do like the fact they're not doing the real aggressive side drafting. We can make some laps here and race all at the same time.
Certainly is. What a run right now. Buzzy Mongold. 9-lap old tires compared to everybody else, or correction, 15-lap old tires compared to everybody else that pitted at lap number 9. There's a strategy there for Buzzy Mongold. He's showing it, he's exploiting it right now as they work off 4, Michael.
Yeah, I think he's feeling like they can't make it to lap 45 without somebody getting wadded up. And if that's the case, it's a great call. If not, he may have to pit by himself, Wesley, and that's not going to be a good thing here at Dega.
Michael, the percentage of will we stay green before cautions is split to none, my friend.
Yeah, I think
Just
so,
saying.
dude. I think it's a good call. I do. I don't mind the call at all.
Yeah, just saying. I'm sorry. I just, you know, yeah.
Oh, found a spot there. I'm not exactly sure who that was, but luckily he got back. He's wiggling again there behind Meza. Looks like Woodward.
Oh boy, little wiggle and a jiggle and a giggle and a bobble coming off the corner, and somehow, who let the dogs out? Who the hell is representing the Georgia Bulldogs?
And Morton's machine, my friend.
He done changed up his car. Yeah. It is Mark Morton. He went from the Peter Max to the Georgia Bulldogs. Georgia Bulldogs. No. Carson Woodard said he had his camera ready, but she said you snooze, you lose. He said,
He had Mark Morton in there. We have to see if we can pull the camera up or not. Peyton Johnson trying that high side out there, trying to get a little help. Getting a little bit from Gregory, Hunter Parsons, Chris Ellis. See if they can make their way to the front.
he said that's the way the mop flops.
Ooh, hey. I'll tell you, the trend I'm seeing so far, Wes, this middle lane is strong. It doesn't matter if there's 3 lanes or 2 lanes. The middle lane seems strong, but look at this. Peyton Johnson all the way around the high side. We'll see if he'll drop down, leave him out to dry if he can get clear.
Does Cole Larson still have his foot cam? Does he still have his foot cam from the other night? He does. Well, let's show you this, Michael. Look at this guy.
Oh, he doesn't have it in loaded. I wanted to see the foot cam myself.
He had it in yesterday. We joked about it because Cole Larson's foot. There it is. There's Mark. Hi, Mark. Hi, Mark. Hi, Mark. Last week, he had kids yelling and screaming and visitors all around the house and everything else. Yeah. He said, supposedly the wife walked in naked and he had to stop her. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, this ain't no peep show. Michael, I think Dean picked the perfect time to, to not show it publicly. I think it was perfect. Time? Is it OnlyFans time?
Yeah.
Wow. All good. It's all good. I'm going to put a little expletive mark there. It's all good.
Hammond's going to try it. Yeah, Timothy Hammond going to try it.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh, Peyton.
Oh, boy.
Peyton Lagana there.
Is that his nickname, Hammer Time? This is our new MC Hammer of NASRA. What do you think, Hammer Time? Stop, Hammer Time.
I'll take
Three
that.
wide, Michael. Look at this. Three rows, 4 rows, 3 wide. Look at that, brother. Oh, my.
Great race there. Shane Trotter giving Ellis a really good push up on the top.
Oh. Josh Smith, wrong. 3 wide again. Oh, hold on, baby.
Yeah, we cannot push in the corner, gentlemen.
Top 5 as they come storming to the line. Hammer Time. Timothy Hammond, originally from Indianapolis, Indiana. He's now moved. I think he lives in St. Louis, Missouri.
Look who showed up to the party, Adam Lichty, up 27 spots now, right
Yes,
there,
sir.
third in line in the middle. Come out of nowhere.
Is this guy not talented or what, man? I'm telling you, dude. Like, unbelievable.
Yeah, he shows up every week, Wesley. Him and Trevor Williams, if he could ever catch some luck, he seems to be in the front every single week.
Just needs to finally have a good night, if you will. Finally, everything go his way.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
We always talk about places like Talladega, man. Whoa, there goes the 16. Woodard up high. My goodness, I thought he was going to slam into the safer barrier, just drive into the wall, if you will, but he didn't.
Yeah, it looked like he blew a tire almost. He come up there so fast. Good racing
We'll
so
be in
far.
Kansas next week. Kansas coming up. Rockingham, Worldwide Technology, Chicagoland. Those are your racetracks for the month of July.
Somebody bringing it right up the middle. Is that Gregory able to keep enough momentum? But it looked like Lichty might be able to get a little help here on the outside.
Yeah.
Oh, that call for Mongold right now been great, right? He's still running third on the bottom. Now he's going to have to get out of there and pit here in about 10 laps. But
Yes, sir. Hunter Parsons from Statesville, North Carolina, the Toyota up in front, not anymore. Here comes Hammond. Hammond will now take that spot away. He is now living in St. Louis, Missouri. I wanted to clarify on that, Michael and Dean, it's official. He does not live in Indianapolis, Indiana. He lives in St. Louis, Missouri, the Show Me State, and the Chick-fil-A Supply, number 69, Hammer Time, leading in turn 3, Michael.
yeah, looking real good so far. Peyton right in there behind him. Buzzy right in there behind him. Good racing so far. I can't say it is not. Now we got that third lane. They're trying to gather it back up way back there a little ways. But they'll be coming forward soon. There's Rodriguez and Parsons, all these guys up here on the top. Mez are going to try to get a sniff of that. Oh, dive back down about the time I talk about it.
You know what's so cool, Michael? We have 57 drivers that are signed up full-time or part-time in the ARCA series. And so far this year, we've averaged over 40 cars a race, 37 tonight. I mean, that's really good. It shows the consistency and the participation to run in this series.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what every league can hope for, right? That's all you can hope for is, you get some loyal guys and they'll come out and race for you. Oh, Tim!
Oh, no.
Hit into the infield.
Oh. He's on the bottom of the apron, though. No costing for Hammer Time.
Stay down there, buddy.
Oh, boy. You know what, Michael? I ain't saying nothing about these guys no more. I ain't talking about them no more. I'm retired because every time we do, they end up crashing. But something happens to them.
That does seem like it's ooh, Trace Miller, top 3 run last week at Pocono. I mean, starting to get a groove for himself here, but that was quite a block he put on.
And what happened to Shane Scott? What happened to Shane Scott, Dean? What happened to him? Exactly, and I felt like, you know what? Because he spun out. Seriously.
Shane in here? I didn't think I called anyone.
I think Scott's
Maybe we
not here
did.
tonight. I don't see Shane. I don't see Shane Scott. Where the hell's he at?
Oh,
It's been a cockpit action. Great Scott Shane, where are you? Hey, Michael, it's a magic trick.
yeah.
Watch
Let's
me
just-
make him disappear, Alakazam. Stick
Let's
on
just be
TV.
happy. Be happy we didn't stumble into something inappropriate right there.
Oh boy, thank God, you're exactly right about that. Did you? You know what, Michael, he scares me because just think, he's got all these camera angles, right? He's got access to all of these cameras. There's no telling what he can see, right? I mean,
Raul Meza. Hunter
Come
gonna
on,
pull the
Raul.
block. Take her from 34th to the front, buddy. Come on.
Raw Meza to the number 2 position behind Hunter Parsons. And look at Meza going to the lead on the inside and a turn 2, Michael. Here comes the green and white 37 Surf Pro. He'll go to the lead. He's got friends. Peyton Johnson, Woodard pushed him to the bottom into the lead in 3.
Yeah, Woodward's going to have to get a little more settled in there. Yeah, but here we go. I mean, I think we're getting close to pit stops. Everybody's starting to migrate to the bottom. We're getting one big line. So get ready for some action, everybody. These guys could lock it up, spin it up, or they could have a great pit stop. We'll just have to wait and see.
Raul Meza up to the lead. Is he on camera tonight, Dean? Raul Meza usually on camera. Why are you not on camera, Raul?
Maybe it's a bugaboo for him. Maybe he said, hell with it. I'm going to try not to be. Maybe that'll get me a win. Superstition.
Still a long way to go in this one, ladies and gentlemen, as they come storming their way down the back straightaway. It's Raul Meza now the leader. Johnson in second. Woodard on the inside, top 3. Then up on the outside lane. Here comes the 77. That is Banks. Banks now got on the bottom. Woodard up high. He'll try to jump out of line and join the front runner. As I cannot believe this, Michael, we're already working lap number 30 next time by.
You know, honestly, it's really good racing. Guys are moving back and forth. We're seeing runs develop. That's what we're hoping to see all the time. And I think a lot of it, we're not overly, side drafting. That'll come later. We all understand that. But this is a great racing so far.
Patience indeed being showed, right? I mean, this is the great character of some of these guys and the respect I think that everybody has for one another. To win the race, you must first finish, right? And
I mean,
to
that's
do
it.
that, you've got to try to find a way to get to the end of the line. Let's knock off some laps. Let's be competitive. Let's have fun. But let's not tear our cars all to hell in the opening stage of this one, or the opening segment. Remember, lap 45, a competition caution. That's about 15 laps away. Quickly approaching as they're working back across start finish with Raul Meza in the lead. And look at this pack of about 12 cars, Michael. They're in a pack. They're on their own little group, and they're pulling away and making different, if you will, segments around the track of different groups of drivers.
Yeah, a little bit of old school racing. They're just waiting for somebody to make a mistake up here later. Well, this is what we used to see a lot of in real life. But those guys are running about 6.5, 7 seconds behind the lead pack, just in a line, keeping yourself, like you say, clean and green. That's the main thing.
I was going to say there's a lot of tandem drafting going on right now, and there's separate little spurts of packs, schools of fish, if you will, all in their own little world now as they work their way. Here comes now Woodard and Gregory up on the high side. Look at this now. Big push of momentum. Giving him plenty of room as all this going on. We got drivers out of the pit lane. Barnett, Justice, Holt, Cofield, Johnson, all in the back. They're on the pit lane right now in the top 20, Michael.
Yeah, they're going to try to flip this. Is what they're hoping for. Or maybe that just shows you can't make it. I'm not real sure. But I think they're trying to flip it at the competition caution. Look at this outside lane, man. Organized. Here they come.
Maybe we're seeing a strategy of trying to maybe undercut, try to see how far they could go on the distance. Maybe instead of having to pit 3 more times, maybe try to cut it to 1 or 2 more times. No, thanks. Yeah, Raw Mesa's good.
Well, we had that early caution run. That'll save you a little bit. So that'll save him a little bit. That's probably pretty close, 31, 32, depending how you're riding in the draft. If you're leading, it's probably 31. If you're in the draft, it could be as high as 33. So
yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, and by the way, Buzzy did not hit when everybody else did. He pitted it. Yes, he did. He's on pit road now. He pitted at lap 32. Buzzy Mongold's on pit road now. He fell back inside the top 20. But what I'm trying to say, though, is he had 9 lap older tires than everyone else did, but they pitted at lap number 9. And Michael, to answer that point as well, we might have just saw guys come down the pit lane. They might have just changed tires. They might not have took on fuel, or they might have just did fuel only, because we're seeing some of these guys that are on the track now that pitted at lap 9. They're on the pit lane again here.
yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of guys would just take fuel and go. Buzzy got lucky there. He was able to fall back to that other group, and he was able to pit along with other people, so he didn't get hung out. So all in all, his strategy has worked.
Raw Meza now, there he is. He's falling back down to the top 5. He's single file with the leaders, and there is slow traffic up ahead. And Michael, here's the thing. They're going to be peeling down the pit lane. Look at this. Here he comes. No, he's not. Oh, Raw Meza's been tight and left these other guys hung out to dry as they come to the pit lane.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see if that works out with Trotter. Remember, they pitted, I believe he did pit on lap 9, so they've got about 8, 9 laps more. They may be able to stretch this to the competition caution. I don't think 2 cars will hold off a big pack, but hell, if you got them a lap down, they got a long way to go.
Very true. They did all pit at lap number 9. Right now, top 12 have not pitted yet. It's not until you get to Stephen Gregory, who last pitted at lap number 34. 4 drivers onto the pit lane. Peyton Johnson, Trace Miller, Buzzy Mongold now on pit road. Shane Trotter from Asheboro now leads them.
They're going to try to stretch this. Like I said, they've got
remember,
9 laps
extra. They pitted at lap 9, guys. So they're going to try to stretch this out to, I think, get the competition caution, I believe.
I believe that's what they're trying to do. And by the numbers, they're going to come up 2 laps short. But we'll have to wait and see. This is hurting them, of course, just being 2 cars, not with all the big draft around. They're going to use just a little more.
Or do they think they will get a yellow flag? That's the question.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see how it plays. I think it's a good play. I mean, if you're able to lap somebody here, you can get rid of some of your competitors early.
Yeah.
They have all 3 of these cars that are behind them lapped, so we'll just have to wait and see.
But a job we're watching is right now these guys work their way back across the racetrack again. Gene Wolfe is in the 44, Dean.
Keep your line there, Raul. Save that fuel, buddy. This is going to be interesting. I mean, we're not calling that 3 wide stuff, but this is, pontification time. What in the hell is going to happen here?
No, Michael, I think this is a great strategy, right? Because this is what we talked about. That you don't need to be aggressive. You don't need to get caught up in accidents. You don't need to do anything crazy right now. Just ride and drive. Fill your car out. Fill the competition out. If you got teammates, catch up to them. Maybe there's a strategy here. As we see now, Shane Trotter and Raw Meza, even though they last pitted at lap 9, they're the fastest cars on the racetrack. I mean, they're flying through these guys. But here's the deal, though. These guys are just coming off pit road. It's got to take a lap or 2 for these restrictor plates to work on these ARCA cars And Michael, you know this as well. You've raced a long time with NASRA and other things. You're already in a pack. You're already nose to tail. You're already at 170, 80 miles an hour. You're going to fly by these guys like they're standing still.
Well, that's absolutely right. Plus, you're way lighter on fuel load right now, so you're able to maintain your speed a little better. You might dance a little more, but your speed is definitely going to be higher.
.8, by the way, 50.097. You go all the way to Curtis Banks in the back in 26. That is the fastest lap. But these guys that are just coming off of pit road are turning 51s. The leaders are turning 50.32, 51.8, 50.32, 51.8, 50.59. Still in the 50-second range are these drivers. As look at Trotter, Meza, Smith. Michael, these guys, they're trying to go to the end here. And listen, you know this as well. I know you said there might be a couple of laps shy. If they can at least get nose to tail, you also save fuel. Shane Trotter's not going to save fuel, but these other drivers are going to try to save fuel here. We're going to see this, but I just don't think it's going to work out. I think you're going to see them pit here before the end of the competition caution comes.
Yeah, I agree, but the strategy still plays out, Wesley, right here is they're keeping guys laps down right now. And then what they didn't have to do, they didn't have to come in with 15 other guys and wait for a wreck on pit road. I mean, this just opens up a lot easier pit stop for these guys. They can hit their marks, get back out, and probably have the lead at the competition caution because they're just now going to pit in just a minute. That should cycle them back to the front after the competition caution.
Single file, here they come, storming through turn 4, down to the inside. It's Trotter. He's got Meza now, looking high, looking low, nothing there. 5 remaining here before the competition caution. They're going to have to peel on the pit road here, guys. Probably next lap. Next lap or the lap after that, they're going to have to peel to the pit lane.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to make it. There's no doubt about that. Interestingly, though, do they just take a quick splash? Do they fill up? Do they try to, maintain track position? I would just fill it up and then I just flip it for the next stage. Raul's already shown he can go back to the front pretty dang fast today.
Here they come, and they're peeling off. We knew they had to, Michael, and there they go. Shy. I think they really thought there was going to be a caution. I think they really did. Yep. And now, Michael, here's something you got to think about, too. The pit road closes 2 laps before the end of the competition caution. You're going to pit. You got to pit before lap 43. And I think that's also something that they knew they had to pit. They pitted at lap 41.
Yeah, I don't think Axel and Merck and them can make it right here. We're going to, it's going to be very close.
They're going to pull off here this time, I promise you. And they've got to, Michael. They've got to come down pit road because if they don't, they're going to get a penalty. If they come down pit road when pit road's closed, they will suffer a penalty. It's looking right now that Buzzy Mongold, who currently is in 5th, see, look, here they come. They're pulling onto the pit lane. They know they got to pit. Buzzy Mongold's going to be the new leader, guys.
I mean, Buzzy was just tremendous. Yeah, Mark Martin stayed out, but Buzzy's strategy has just worked out fantastic for him.
Buzzy Mongold, by the way, 25 seconds back, though. Buzzy Mongold way behind as now Mark Morton being showed. Last week's winner, by the way.
He's going to have to
He's on fumes. And I think if you're a crew member or somebody telling Buzzy, in your head, stay where you're at. I know you're 24 seconds back. Mark Morton's got to come down pit road, and he will put the Georgia Bulldog, number 3, Chevrolet, onto the pit lane. Watch him coast off.
Got to. Oh, no.
Wow, I can't believe this. What the hell is he trying to do? Run out of fuel?
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see here.
Watch the RPMs. Look and see if he's burping the throttle. Coasting. No, he's not. He's not cutting the car off, Michael.
No. He's got this little bit of draft. If he can get
Dude, he's
around
got
here,
2
that'll
laps
be
to
amazing.
do it, Mike, Dean. 2 laps to go. Orton's
Well,
in
like
the
you said,
lead.
We know our fuel computation doesn't work off what they're getting in the draft, so he must feel comfortable that he might be able to do this.
Saving. Remember, he pitted on lap number 9. No, he can't make it. Here he comes, guys. No.
He's gonna go.
God, look at his face. Did you see his expression? He was like, "Oh my God, I got it. Should I have stopped?
debating.
Should I have not stopped? Should I have stopped?" Look at Mark, man. He's like just rolling the dice. The guy out of Cartersville, Georgia. I think he moved. He moved. Yeah, look at this. That's exactly right.
He's saving right now.
No, he has really slowed down, though, Michael. He's really slowed down now. Look at him. He's talking. He's rubbing his head.
If he tries to, he's
listen
running
to the
out.
car. Listen to the car. Oh, my God. He's out of fuel. He's out of fuel, guys.
Oh,
My God. No, he's out of fuel,
Well, no,
guys.
'cause he'll
You
have to
heard the
come. He won't
engine.
wait.
Here he comes. He's got to pull down pit road. He can't go the distance. Hunter Parsons is the lead now. No, my
Down to
goodness.
10.
Hunter
Here they
Parsons,
come.
guys. Here comes Hunter Parsons closing in. Buzzy Mongold getting around. Here he comes.
There they go.
It's going to be Buzzy. Buzzy's going to win the competition caution. It don't mean anything, but he's leading.
that's it. His strategy played perfectly.
Oh, what strategy for Buzzy, everybody.
That was so close.
Look at
How we doing,
Buzzy.
guys?
It's like a celebration for Buzzy, right? I mean, hey,
Hey, by the way,
Yeah.
the man is in the top 5 in the points right now. So
That's exactly
whatever
right.
strategies he's doing, I mean, it's working.
Michael, I'll be honest with you, and if you remember, I don't know how much you've, I believe you've heard me say this before, but I know Jacob Reeves, the redneck announcer, has heard me say this. In my opinion, I believe one of the most improved drivers of NASRA, is Buzzy Mongold from Concord. And Buzzy, man, I know
That's
it's
right,
not a
baby.
win, it's not a stage win, but Buzzy, your strategy paid off, man. It's a bold strategy, Buzzy. Let's see if it pays off for him. It did.
Yes, it did. I couldn't have done it without my teammates. Tyler Good. Well, there's no teams here, but my buddies from Monday. Tyler Goodwin pushed me to the front there. Just it doesn't matter, but it's one of those wins that kind of. It's one of those wins.
Now, Buzzy, you're in Channel 8 with the rest of the crew. What in the hell was Mark Morton saying as the laps are winding down, right? Did he know he couldn't make it, or was he stretching it as much as he could?
He was trying to stretch it, but then it just everybody else around him. He lost the draft.
He lost the draft. Yep.
So he wasn't able to get the fuel mileage he was wanting.
There you go, Michael. Michael, you hit it on that perfectly, boss man. Remember, we talked about it as everybody's coming down pit road now. Buzzy will let you make your adjustments real quickly, and I'll toss it back to you in a moment. But Michael, that's one of the things you talked about was the fact that we really don't know how much you're going to save when you're in the draft. But then when you go out of the draft and you're literally on the cusp of on fumes, your car is really going to go bleed the tank dry quicker.
Oh, that's absolutely right. And I mean, that's what you saw. He said he lost the draft, and that's a fight. You're not in that energy. Axel Smith outside the pit box here trying to get service. I wonder if that's going to work. Oh, we got spinners on pit road.
Crashing on pit road to Buzzy. Oh, shoot. But Jonathan, you spin in the grass after you win, not under caution. Buzzy,
Yeah, thank
Buzzy,
you.
could tonight be the night, buddy, that you finally win in NASRA? What do you think?
I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, I've been up there. We led some laps. I mean, who knows what's going to happen? It got pretty wild there for a minute, and people seem to think, every lap is the last lap, and they got to be up front. So we're going to see what happens, but I got little friends. I got some friends with me, and we'll see what we can get done.
Hey, Buzzy, but did you realize, by the way, you're 4 races away from 200 starts?
I was aware. Yeah, I've been keep an eye out. I knew it was coming.
Yeah, Buzzy Mongold, career star, 196 for him, and so far he's got 4 top 5s and 26 top 10s. So
I don't have a remote for that one. It was it's still on Kane's colors, Dean.
There you go. He is rocking his Carolina swag as well. So, guys, we're going to take a break. Buzzy, thank you. Michael, you got anything for Buzzy before we go to break, boss?
No, just keep it up, brother. Looking good, clean. Everything looks great. Just keep doing what you're doing, man.
All right, we'll make you proud.
It's not a stage win, but it is a strategy win for Concord, North Carolina's Buzzy Mongold. We're taking a break. We take you to the finish of Talladega next.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Are you ready?
For Murph's Magical Creations. Home to custom laser engraving and gifts. This veteran-owned and operated company engraves for all occasions. If you want one of Murph's Magical Creations, call the number on your screen or commission through either Instagram or via email. Murph's Magical Creations, made with love for you.
Back here at Talladega, that towing company 250 rolls along. Welcome back to coverage. Chris Blanchard in of course, the original boss man that had what was called, for the longest time, Blanchard's Towing. And then he moved from Clinton, Maine to Pelham, New Hampshire, and sold everything that was Blanchard's Towing. New people got owners of it. Had to change everything from Blanchard's Towing to that towing company in Pelham, New Hampshire. Longtime driver, sponsor of NASRA. We appreciate it. Michael McKinnon. I'm Wesley. Yeah, he's ran some races. Michael McKinnon. I'm Wesley Outland. Bigglestein Hopkins on production. Michael, okay, now we're done with the competition caution. Is this when the fireworks are set to begin? By the way, only 2 cautions. One for an on-track accident 50 laps into this race. Mad props to the ARCA guys.
Yeah, I don't know if there'll be fireworks yet, Wesley. I love the way the racing is shaking out right now. Where, it's not even a respecting as much as they're just not doing that crazy side draft where all it takes is a wiggle to take the whole field out. I think you're going to start seeing guys trying to position for track position, though. So there we go. I probably did just jinx it. Probably did.
Blame it on Michael. He screwed it up for everybody.
That'd be it.
Oh, boy. Back in their way.
Oh, no.
What strategy, though? By Michael, by Buzzy Mongold? But in addition to that, you know what? What strategy for Mark Morton? He was half a lap shy. As Rodriguez under attack in the Tony the Tiger Kellogg's colors. Johnson to his inside. Cherry to his outside.
Now you're talking about
Whoa.
Morton there a second ago. That was crazy. There was a lot of slip sliding, but Morton able to stretch it 35 laps before he ran dry, and he ran dry going into 3. So staying in that draft, some guys could pull a little strategy like that. Yeah, I think this is the guy biting this time too. We know he likes to go to the front, and we know he's quicker than what he's showing. So a lot of patience. It's just been fantastic racing tonight. I mean, you have to agree, like that, chat up, like, subscribe, do all those things. Let us know who you think's going to pull this off. Oh, look out there, Hunter, as we're getting a little crazy in the middle there. On the hillbilly on the move, Wesley. We haven't called him all night, but here he comes.
All this going on now as they work their way into the corner out of turn number 2. Daryl, the Alabama gang, super stretch, 31 degrees of banking down the back in the corners. Look at the hillbilly. Look at Barnett. Give him a push. And Parsons. No, that's Parsons. Hunter Parsons threw the block on him. Down to the inside. Woodard on the bottom. And look at all that momentum, Michael, that he had. The door got shut for the hillbilly, Steve Barnett.
Yeah, I mean, Parsons just said that's enough of that. And wow, did it slow it down. I can't believe it didn't cave in the rear end of the car right there. But these guys, that was a straight up hit. Thank goodness that was a straight smack.
What was that? What was that bloody wanker thinking?
Oh,
no! Oh, Parsons front nose, another car down below the racetrack. It's the 13 to Goodwin. Tyler Goodwin from Loves Park, Illinois. Somehow we still stay green. It all happened below the bottom of the entrance of the racetrack, Michael. No caution.
Yeah, I mean, you can have that once in a while. To me, I don't mind that. Spread the field out a little bit. See who, get the runs and whatnot later on. But, you got to feel bad for Tyler Goodwin there. Even though he would have been at the back of the field, he's probably not having a lot of momentum right now. He may lose the draft.
Unbelievable.
That was quite a save by Parsons.
That was funny. That was crazy to watch right there. And now Barnett leading. Behind him, Johnson, Peyton Johnson, Buzzy Mongold, by the way. Throw the strategy out the window now, Michael. We heard from Buzzy a moment ago, and he said, this is exactly what we're going to do. We did what we needed to do to stretch things out. And look at this guy. Even with the damage on the car, Hunter Parsons, he's still over the battle up on the high side as they work to the sun in 3.
Yeah, it's going to let Rodriguez, Gregory get a run right behind them. We got Meza, Trotter coming up the high side. If they can get a little sniff, they'll be right up there. But huge pushes is what we're seeing right now. Just comers and goers, big pushes, big momentum. And you see Merck, he's going to get up in front of Rodriguez, and these guys will roll here in a second. Easy there.
Unbelievable. Are you not entertained? You hear that expression all the time from Gladiator to my buddy Andy Marquise announcing races and others. And I just got to ask you that question. Are you not entertained? It is so amazing. What a job these guys are doing here. And Michael, the racing's been frantic and furious and fast, but there was also a lot of respect being given to one another. Look at these guys. Look at Parsons. He's under attack. He's got a car behind him. He could have punted him out of the way, but he didn't do it. He bobbed and weaved and lost speed to try to not hit the back of Parsons' car.
Yeah, it's really been patient. And the one thing I want to point out from the chat group today, these guys talking, and they kind of challenged Jeff Merck to see if he could even make himself run in the back. And he has done that all night long. Lap car, 3 wide, get down, get out of the way. Get it out of the way.
There's a rule. There's a race going on, and you're not in at 5. Richardson, get the hell out of the way.
Would have been a lot easier on the straightaway.
By the way, hey, we finally got a message from Shane Scott. Shane, disable your camera. Dean can see everything. Disable your.
I'm going to see him walk in here in just a second.
I do see a bright light on now. Shane's going to pop in any moment. Just keep the camera on. We toys can see everything. So play nice. Oh, my goodness. No, don't take it away. Keep it up there. I want to see it pop up, Dean. I want to see it pop up. What is it? Unless he's watching mobile somewhere, Shane.
Yeah, that's possible.
I hope not. We almost had one driver's wife walk across the camera naked. Well, actually, she actually did it, didn't she? But we didn't have the camera on.
He turned the camera.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Don't make our people of NASRA become perverts, Dean. Late in the middle of the night, you're not doing nothing, you're laying in bed. Well, what was Wesley and Dean talking about that night? You probably, yeah. Like, well, you damn sure can't see my car now because it's in the shop. Well, good. Make sure the damn mechanic's working on my car because I feel like it's just sitting there not doing nothing.
What are we doing?
Whoa, look at this, Parsons. Oh, Rodriguez, Parsons, hang on. And look at Hammer Time being pushed by Cherry 4 wide. Oh, my goodness, Michael. No, they're not. They're the best of NASRA. They're being nice. They're going at it. Michael, I don't want to be a smart aleck here, man, but the Monday, Thursday series drivers should maybe take some pointers from these guys of ARCA tonight.
Oh, this has just been fantastic, Leslie. I mean, this is too soon.
Spoke too soon. Son of a biscuit. Oh, no, it's Raul Meza. Raul Meza, Rodriguez, and others crashed.
Well, we seen Josh make that move, and then he kind of got punted by Hammond, and I'm not real sure what happened. Trotter tore up.
Oh, everything that I just said, Michael, 20 seconds ago,
take it back.
Forget all that. Disregard my last transmission, as the guy said in Smokey and the Bandit.
See what we got here. Merck coming down, Rodriguez up, and net code. I think that was net code.
I think it was net code. I'm agreeing. I'll say it if I don't care if it makes iRacing matter or not. It's the truth. It's net code. It's their fault. Exactly.
You watch this. He spun before Rodriguez got to him. Rodriguez up. Yeah. And one of those. Tyler Justice getting a little bit. Mullet Man getting some. That's
Brian Johnson.
No, that's Bond that did that one.
It's not. There's a song called "It's a Long Way to the Top" if you want to rock and roll. That's AC/DC.
That's Bon Scott, AC/DC.
Oh, I mean,
Don't you remember that video with him playing the Superman outfit, playing the bagpipes?
Yeah. I was from the Brian Johnson era. Okay, he's still around. He might have lost his hearing. He can hear again. He is. Oh, we're back in a moment. Everybody stay with us. Another break. Pit stops are coming. We're not done. It might be starting to get spicy here in Talladega. Get the salsa ready.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Are you ready?
For Murph's Magical Creations. Home to custom laser engraving and gifts. This veteran-owned and operated company engraves for all occasions. If you want one of Murph's magical creations, call the number on your screen or commission through either Instagram or via email. Murph's Magical Creations, made with love for you.
Oh, stay with us, everybody.
You're listening to the CRN Community Radio Network. We now pause for station identification. The Old North. This is the Community Radio Network. WCRN. 87.9 FM. Clayton, Connor, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
Shane Scott has finally disabled his camera. He doesn't want Dean to know what he's doing anymore.
What'd you shoot, Shane? Put the score up there and be honest, by the way.
Golfing, brother. What was your score? What was your golf score, Shane? That would have been funny. Let's get Jeff in here. Let's toy with Jeff.
Well, he's bit.
Yeah, let's bring in Jeff. Let's get what's going on. It's like there's a strategy going on here, man. Gotta wonder. Hey, Jeff, I see you're on pit road, buddy. Jeff, I see you're on pit road.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
No race quitting. Hang on. I got to get my cops ring on, so I give the cops a shout out. You know, concerns of police survivors.
Can you zoom in or can you show us that?
Oh, Lord. I wanted to put it on a different finger, but I didn't want to get fined, so I put it on that one.
Yeah, I mean, but can you stick it up to the camera, though? Can you zoom in? Let us see it.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's my championship ring for concerns of police survivors.
Dude, that is so freaking cool, man. I mean,
I was gonna put it on that finger.
Yeah,
but I figured that'd be nice.
I mean, as long as you gesture, you don't say it. I think you'd be okay, right? I mean, you're a number one fan. I'm a number one fan.
No.
Is it?
Read between the lines, Wesley. Read between the lines.
Yes, I got you, buddy.
I hear you.
Hey Jeff, did you know that last night in the endurance series you've got a protege now? You've got a protege.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
The Shane Scott has kind of started mimicking you in the endurance series.
He was like, yeah, I saw it. Yeah. How do you say it, Wesley? That imitation is the purest form of flattery?
Imitation is the greatest form of flattery. That's exactly right.
That's
Often
right,
imitated,
baby.
never duplicated, brother. Yeah. You are the greatest mouth chopper on iRacing, in my opinion.
Oh, Lord. Just get wrecked under caution.
Yeah, just stay out of trouble, man. You still got a chance to win this thing, though, right? You've been hanging in the back.
Yeah, but I don't know how much rear damage I just got because they decided they wanted to jam the brakes on. So
I got you. Well, we'll let you get back to work, buddy. Good luck. Hopefully you and Axel can come to the front.
Lord have mercy. I'll let you boys go. I'm going to get back to racing.
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy. Jeff.
I don't know how much damage I just got. Did they move me back down here?
Yeah, I'm trying to move him, guys. Just give me a second. I think he's in channel 6.
I don't know why. For some reason, I can barely hear y'all talking.
There you go. Channel 6, Jeff Burke. He's back. The reason you probably could barely hear the guy talking because your ass was in the wrong channel.
Matt Cherry.
Oh my goodness. I gotta love it. You gotta love talking to Jeff Burke, Michael. And you know,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
let me ask you a question. Besides like the NASCAR Coca-Cola, I don't even think they do a ring.
Oh, what we got?
Caution, but I don't even think they do a ring. Mark Morton last week's winner in the wall. Michael, I don't even think they do a ring. I think they do like a big cup imitation cup championship trophy. But that's it. Where in another iRacing series do you know that you get a championship ring like a state football championship ring for football or basketball or baseball? Remember, that's what you always wanted when you were in school was to get the ring.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very
What
cool
about the
little
jewelry?
thing. Yeah, very cool thing. There's no question about it. Now, of course, the Coke guy, they make a few more dollars than these boys do, but having a ring or a shirt or a trophy or any of that, it's all great for these guys. I always see Lichty getting turned. Harden in it.
Nowhere to go.
Goodwin, Morton. Oh, Miller skirting.
Harden. Keep an eye on Harden's car.
Anthony Harden.
Yeah, Anthony Harden and Morton, it looked like, yeah.
Sorry, folks, we're just into it. We're having a good time tonight. We're going to get you caught up right here. Look like Lichty come off the front nose of someone and into Harden here. Just got the 35 there you watch. He gets a run on the Chris Ellis, tries to clear. Nope.
Yeah, what a tough break there. Wow.
Yeah, Tyler Goodwin, more damage.
Anthony Harden, the 88, I think, he was able to continue, but keep an eye on Morton from another angle. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he took the shot. Looked like it broke his steering if you see back there in the back. He took the shot from Goodwin as he came up the track. Into Harden, into Morton, boom, right front wheel, damage. Yeah, we got all these pit stops happening, Wesley. This could be the money stop. They can make it from here to the end. I think even with the green-white checker, you only got 28 laps remaining. So these boys will make her all the way to the end from here.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right, buddy.
It's just good stuff.
Got drivers onto the pit lane. Some leaders staying out. Another caution out again. Buzzy Mongold, man. Could it be his night? His strategy's working for him right now, Michael.
Yeah, he's been able to stay away from any and all of these little incidents. We're not having the big one yet, so hopefully we can stay away from that. But Broadford starting to make his way through. Haney's up toward the front. Cherry, Johnson, Gregory. All the heavy hitters starting to work their way to the front right now.
And speaking of the heavy hitters, let's bring in Double B, Brandon Broadfoot. Every time I see my buddy, I always every time I see my friend, I always scratch my face because I always wonder, how are you not scratching yours, Brandon? How are you not scratching yours, caveman?
I'm focused. I'm focused. No, I do at times. Like, now since you mention it, I'll scratch it because, it kind of gets itchy at times. But, yeah. You like it? Yeah,
a little nervous. A little nervous. So look, I got to ask you a question, Brandon.
Yep.
A lot of people might not know this, but before Christmas last year, your first ever NASRA victory was in the Cup Series here at Talladega. Can you take anything from that and use it for this ARCA car tonight, dude? How's your take of everything right now, being in the top 5?
Yeah, just being patient. That's the key. Keeping the nose clean. We kind of got shuffled back a bit at the early of this thing, but that's usually how it goes. Now we're getting near crunch time. Being up front is key. You don't want to be in the middle of the pack or in the back. You kind of in a dilemma there. So our goal is to stay up here, try to get up here, and hopefully, I think we got Keith Haney behind us, so hopefully he'll stay behind me, and we'll do what we did last time and had a hey, maybe pink, might be pink, and might give us some luck here. So we do have some guys around us, Keith, Hammond, that we like, and I think Woodward is as well. So yeah, our goal is to go to the front, stay up there, and we're there, but we're not there yet. You know what I mean? We need to be up first. So
absolutely.
Michael,
Mike?
Brandon, a lot of patience right now. We're seeing, me and Michael have been calling a great race tonight, I think, man. We're having fun, but it's been a great race. A lot of patience by everybody. What do you attribute that to? As I think you take a swig of Mellow Yellow. I believe that was Mellow Yellow.
It's Twisted Tea.
Oh, okay. You better not be knowing you're drinking on the air.
No. Hey, that's better than anything else.
What do you attribute to the great race that we're seeing so far? And you better get some Twisted Tea beside you, because I think the headaches are coming, aren't they?
As long as we don't have Twisted Metal, we'll be all right. Yeah, it's just some guys are knowing what happened at Daytona and past Talladega races, so I think a little bit of patience has been key, but we're about to crank it up a notch. And
hey, Michael, real quick, they're coming to green, buddy. You got a question for him?
No, I'm all good. I just want him to concentrate, get yourself to the front. Hopefully we'll talk to you when it's over, bud.
Yes, sir.
Double B right there.
Nice, shiny, sexy Pennzoil shell in Victory Lane tonight.
All right, buddy. Thanks for your time, man. We appreciate it. There you go. There's Brandon Broadfoot, everybody. And we are getting ready to come back to green. 66 of 94 laps. If you're doing the math, everybody, that is the equivalent of 27 laps to go here at Talladega. Back to green with one gold on the gas.
Be careful, don't get too far out there, Buzz. Bring Brandon right with them. Woodward didn't quite get away as fast, but they're fine. Everybody's going to get snuggled back up here in a minute. And Hammond's looked great all night long. I got to shout it out to him. He's looked great. He's looked great as a pusher. There, that's smart. Started wiggling, get off that gas.
Down the back straight away. Keep an eye on him down on the bottom as here comes hammer time. Timothy Hammond had issues earlier. Somehow, a renewed vigor has climbed the mountain back to the top behind the number one machine of On Gold as we're 3 and 4 wide again off 4.
Great run into the trial here. And I'm going to tell you one thing. It looked to me like every time Hunter Parsons wants to go up there, nobody wants to go with him. I don't know why. If he wins, he's going to have to really work for this. He's going to bring Gregory to the front.
So let me be honest, Michael. I think there was a time, and I think you know this as well, Hunter Parsons was the young, aggressive, hot-headed driver, I think, a couple of years ago. And people did not want to work with him, but I think right now they got to us. Now goes Brandon Broadfoot up the middle. Peyton Johnson had to get on the binders and check up right around Hunter Parsons. But as I was saying, Michael, there's just maybe a couple of drivers that might not agree with Hunter still, right? And you're not going to make everybody happy. Rome wasn't built in a day. But with that being said, I think we see a different patient driver in Hunter Parsons in the last 3 years of the past, right? He won Naval Base Coronado last week, or he won at New Hampshire. He won this past week at Coronado in the NASRA DSR Truck Series. Listen, there's patience, I think we've seen now from Hunter Parsons, where in the past he would make some boneheaded moves or be aggressive, lose his temper, make a lot of enemies. I don't think he does that anymore.
He doesn't do it near as much as he used to, that's for sure. But these guys do know how to push his buttons. We've seen that. We saw that, I believe, at Iowa. Him and Mert get into it. Wow. But, yeah, that's a great push to make a decision. There we go. But, no, speaking of Hunter, they know how to push his buttons, but he is able to rein it in a little bit more. We've still seen him, like I said, make a couple of mistakes. But he has apologized for him where he used to never apologize for him. So much better, Hunter Parson. You see Merck on the high side start to make his way all the way from the back, all the way back to the front.
Yes. 25, under 25 remaining, 24 to go as they work the back straightaway. There's Jeff Merck. Oh, Jeff. You know what? Remember all that smacking Jeff said his car was damaged and in the back? Look at this guy. Forget all that. He's in the top 10 and he's coming to the front. Oh, keep getting the red thongs ready, Keith Haney.
He's bringing Keith with him, isn't he? There goes Broadfoot. Matt Cherry just kind of getting out of there, a little checkup, but you're going to see Merck. He's going to go with Cherry, and then we've got Adam Licky back into it after that incident earlier, so not sustaining as much damage as we thought. Oh, we got a race. There's no question about that. Oh, Peyton Johnson. Wow.
Burke, top, bottom, down to the inside. Here comes now Peyton Johnson, and we're 3 wide again. Car in the wall, bouncing off the wall. Cherry's in the wall. Oh, my goodness. Hold it together, guys, and they did. Unbelievable. Black flag, Carson Woodard, as they work off 4. Michael, how in the world did they just not wad off the pack coming off of that 4th turn a moment ago? And look at Jeff Burke, he's in the lead. Lick those chops, buddy. Lick them, smack them.
He slowed it all down, I think. All the way from the back to the front in about 5 laps, guys. That's how you do it right there.
Telling you. And look at Chris Ellis in 2nd, guys. He was wrecked out earlier. Chris Ellis from Raleigh. He was 2 laps down. He's back in 2nd now on the lead lap.
How Buzzy's still hanging there, man. Every time you look up, this man's in the top 5 all day long.
Buzzy Mongold right there in 4th spot. There's Buzzy. There's Brandon Broadfoot. Merck, Ellis, Mongold, Broadfoot, Haney, the law firm. As they cross the stripe. Boy, what a show they're putting on. Unbelievable. That's somebody's face on the car. I think that's Michael's. A much younger Harry Michael from back in the 80s, I think.
Oh, my God. I just got cut all the way down. Yeah, that came right off that Polaroid from my mom's house from 1977.
There you go. And here comes that 3rd line starting up again. We're 3 wide with Parsons. Gregory up top.
Here comes that Trevor Williams again, 99. All pushing Peyton Johnson.
Yeah, Trevor Williams in the 99. He's trying to pick a lane as well up the middle behind the back of the 15 of Johnson's car. The Morgan McClure Kodak throwback of Marlin or Irvin back in the late 90s of NASCAR, early 90s of NASCAR. And now, Hunter Parsons. We were talking about him earlier, Michael. We'll do it again. There you see him going to the lead, pulling away from Gregory and Miller on the high side as they work 3.
Yeah, that high line's showing its power right now. Yeah, Parsons, Gregory, Miller, Lichty, Cherry, Wood, all these guys. Ooh, all the way down comes Adam Lichty. He's going to try to pick up Jeff Merck on the bottom. Oh, he'll get a push. Don't worry. Back and forth. We go look at that push Merck did. He's separated. What is Woodard?
Woodard up the middle. Oh, boy. It's not Brother Hubbard. It's Woodard in the cupboard, and he sticks it right up the middle. Inside. Push now. Help with Woodard.
Uh-oh, look out. 4 wide again.
And look at this top side, Michael, working. It normally is where you drive the bottom. Daytona, Talladega. We've seen sometimes where The third lane is access denied. If you get up there, you're in trouble. Not tonight.
No, they've got the numbers right now. Them in the bottom. That middle's just not going to be happy for anybody right now. Merck stuck in the center there. They're going to roll right on by. You see
He's
Ellis,
free falling.
Mongold.
He's praying
Where's
now to
gonna
get
go
the
for the
cars in
lead.
front of him, and they do that. They break out of line, and they will try to help push that draft for Merck and Johnson. And now there goes Gregory right behind the back of Parsons. Will he push out of line? No, he will not. Middle lane is Woodard, and he jumps out of line, goes Hammond. Hammond jumps from the middle lane to the bottom left. Woodard hung out to dry. No, that's Timothy Hammond. Hammond now leaving Woodard hung out to dry. Merck will follow. Guys are trying to pick and choose what friends they've got, Michael, or who they're going to run with, and it's literally also making them decide who goes to the top or the bottom.
Absolutely. I mean, nobody really knows who they're going to be able to go with right now, but we had it looking like the old Dale Jr. races back today. Get that top line,
Boy, it
and
feels
nobody
like it,
can
don't
touch
it?
it. Got a good push
Feels
now.
like
We got
it.
3 or 4 cars in the middle. Here they come.
It's like
Here,
pick a
Miles.
card,
Oh.
any card, pick a lane, any lane. That's what it feels like. Watch
Yeah,
the
you got
74 up the middle. Look at this. Jeremiah Holtz right up the middle, 3 wide. Will he power along Parsons? He will. Look at, is that Jeff Merck? Merck's on pit road, guys. Jeff Merck is pitting before anybody else does. I wonder if there's a strategy here to come down pit road.
There may be. Maybe he's banking on a caution, which I would say is probably a pretty good bet, but not sure. Maybe he got black flagged or something. I don't know.
Matt Cherry, fastest car, 49.875. Fastest lap of anybody tonight here at Talladega.
Yeah, he's made his presence known right now. I mean, running
4th car
in
outside
4th.
lane.
There's that Trace Miller. Him working his way back up there. Here comes the bottom. A little shorter distance. Make up the distance, and then let's see if they can keep the momentum. Lichty putting a pretty good push on Hammond here, so they're able to keep pace this time.
And Michael, remember Adam Lighty, car tore up. He's now back to the inside. He's back in this game again, trying to battle for the top 5 in the lead as they come to the line with under 15 to go.
Yeah, great race. Just great racing right here. Here comes Hammond, Lichty, Williams, Woodard, all these fellas. Nose to tail. We saw the top line get separated just a little bit. That's all it takes, folks. Lose a little of that momentum, and these guys drive right on by. But here we go, back to organizing. Here they Rod's stuck in the middle high as well. Just listening to these engines sing as we watch this battle back and forth. Top line organizes, they go by. Bottom line organizes, they go by. And all the while, Brandon Broadfoot says, where in the world can I get tucked in? Coming to 15 to go here. Wesley, what are you thinking so far? I mean, I love what we're seeing. Still don't have a lot of that crazy side draft, but this middle lane has just got left for dead.
So, I mean, you look at the middle lane, Brandon Broadfoot's not giving up hope. But the fact of the matter is either if you're running the top or the bottom, you've got no friends. Broadfoot, though, showing how strong his car is, though, Michael, that he can run up the middle, but eventually he's got to make a choice. He's going to have to pull to the inside or the top side because the middle is not the way to go. Look at how he's getting ganged up on down the back straightaway. He might catch him in the corner, but he ain't catching him on the straightaway, Michael.
I'm surprised he's been able to hang where he was. A couple good side drafts. You know, he's been able to stay there. I thought he was going to go drop anchor right there, but he's able to stay beside Holt, little side draft, and then, pull ahead just a bit. He just needs some more help for sure. But you see this bottom lane, these top 4 or 5 guys, they're starting to stretch it.
By the way, we need to go side by side very quickly and thank Premier Racing Setups. We forgot to mention them with 20 to go because there was a lot of chaos going on at a late caution. There it is. Thank you again, PremierRacingSetups.com. Andrew Navarro, monthly membership start at $20. Mention NASRA in checkout, and you get 15% off of your order, and 15% comes back into NASRA's pocket on every Premier Racing Setup subscription. Here they come, working now off of turn number 4, coming down to the line. And a new leader, Timothy Hammond. And Michael, it is hammer time for the man out of St. Louis, Missouri.
100% been up front all night. This is not a fluke right now. He has been up front all night long. I see, look like Woodard, he's going to try that middle. We're going to start getting a little spicy. See if we can help Broadfoot come to the front here. But Leidy, along with Hammond, they're doing a fantastic job right here. And then I believe they got Trevor Williams lined up with them. These guys showing some serious speed. I mean, like that chat group up, everybody. I know you're watching. I see your numbers out there. This has been a great race. You say what you want about this one. This one has been fantastically entertaining.
This really has been entertaining. It's been a fun one. It really has been a good race.
Big push from Ellis here. He comes with a head of steam. Leidy,
but look at Broadfoot. Look at Broadfoot. Look at Broadfoot. And that middle lane, Michael's finally starting to work. It's not a matter of it not working. It's just a matter of how many cars will get up there and join.
Yeah, we've seen Woodard jump up to the top a little bit ago. He slowed the line down. I don't know if it where he couldn't stay where they could push him or what, but that middle lane, they showed their strength right there. But here comes Axel Smith back into it, your points leader. We haven't called his name very much tonight, but it's pay window time. These boys are starting to show up.
Three wide, Broadfoot, where do you go, boy? My goodness, how in the hell did he not crash? He about got spun over the front bow of over Hammond's car. And now open the door, here comes Axel Smith, two-time winner. Axel Smith, Daytona winner, pushing Ellis to the lead as they go around Peyton Johnson.
Oh, easy Woodard. That's the other Woodward, Jonathan Woodward, making his presence known right now as he's going to drop to the bottom.
By the way, guys, Shane Scott says I'm Jeff Merck's #1 fan.
New leader. That's the first time we've seen him in the lead tonight, but he's showing his strength when the money's out. Broadfoot right there behind. Timothy Hammond still there. Leidy right there. He looks pretty calm and composed.
Woodard in front, leading. There he goes. In that 96 machine. Now here comes that third line going again, thanks to Parsons. Under 10 remaining. Ladies and gentlemen, strapped in for a shootout. This has been probably one of the best NASRA ARCA races on history.
Yeah, it's on now, on like Donkey Kong, as they say. This is going to be all the way to the end, folks.
And would you expect any different, Michael? Would you expect any different, right?
Absolutely not.
Get yourself to the end of the finish line, then it's every man for themselves. And with about 30 miles remaining, the pressure has picked up.
Oh, big block out of Barnett and Holt. Here comes Jonathan Cofield. We saw him spin early on pit road, but he's making his way back up here. All new players of faces you might expect. They're starting to work their way up here. It seems like that's always the way it is. Guys are good at these They seem to always be at the end of these.
Inside, Woodard on the bottom. He's got Broadfoot to follow. Hammond is there, and so is Williams. Look at Trevor Williams in the 99. Now Holt with leading the pack on the outside lane. Adam Lighty in the middle lane. 3 wide. Here comes Ellis now leading in the middle lane as he works around past the lap car. That's Peyton Johnson, by the way. Remember how good Peyton Johnson's car was? He's laps down, but he's hanging with the leaders. He's 1 lap down. He gets a caution. He gets back on the lead lap, Michael. That's why the 15's racing so hard.
Yeah, you got to get up there. Try to get your lap back. We do get a caution right here toward the end. Peyton will get his lap back. I thought those 4 guys in the front were doing exactly. Golly, we are dancing.
Find your dancing partners. They're oh boy.
These 4 guys at the front,
number 3. Yes, sir.
Doing exactly what they need to do here while these guys race behind them. Drive away, fellas. Stay in line.
Get that 3x3 chaos away from us. As right now, the leaders, here they come again now. We gone. Working down. Broadfoot will go to the lead. And those 5 cars now trying to hold off that swarm of hungry. It's a hornet's nest. Hungry pack of wolves coming after them. 3x3x3x3. Multiple lanes now. Was everyone else a single file? You're on board with the leader. Brandon Broadfoot with 5 to go, Michael.
5 to go. Watch this outside lane, folks. They had it organized. They had it absolutely rolling just a second ago. So let's see what Cherry and Holt and all these guys can do with Parsons. You see this huge momentum, but they're going a longer distance now. So, he dropped and left Cherry. I am surprised
Parsons to the middle lane. Wow, he did leave Matt Cherry hung out to dry. But Cherry says, nope, I'll not be denied. I'll hang with you, but it seems like right now the inside is where the momentum is. Here comes now Williams jumping out of line. Williams to the lead. Oh my God, Doc! Williams sideways, slams the outside. The inside paper barrier. Trevor Williams into the wall. He's by himself. He's out of the game, Michael. We're still green. 4 to go. They're on the Alabama gang super stretch.
Yeah, he tried to clear himself, not able to. Now, here's 2 of the best to the front. Parsons, Cofield, and Cherry. These are all 3 champions at one. Oh, well, 2 of them are champions at one point. So they're going to have a huge run. Lickley's going to have a big run.
Williams into the inside safer barrier below the apron. He is eliminated. Now there's a big crash. Oh, no. And Peyton Johnson's one of them. It's the big one. Oh, my goodness. Barnett, Adam Lighty, Peyton Johnson, who was trying to stay on the lead lap to get his lap back. But remember, if you're part of the caution, Michael, you don't get your lap back because you're the cause of the caution.
That is very true. We'll have to see what happened right there in the middle. I'm sure little pushing, little shoving, and no loving. See what we get here. Oh, just a bad push. Just a bad push.
Wow.
Oh, my God. Big hit for the hillbilly. This has just been great racing. It's just hard racing. It's an odd place for a push to go wrong, but it did. I don't know if Axel pushed Barnett into Johnson, but that's an odd place. Just a wiggle, just a fairly little wiggle.
Oh, boy. Man. Well, the caution is out, everybody. So now the big question, Michael, is this. Do you pit? Do you not pit? Is track position more important? What are you doing out here right now? Oh, and by the way, we're getting ready for overtime because there's no way they're going to finish before the restart on the regular scheduled distance.
If I got enough fuel, I'm staying out. I mean, track position is everything at this point. Looks like these guys are confident they're going to be able to make it on fuel. So, yeah, I mean, I think maybe if you're back a little bit and you got a set of tires, hell, take them. Why not? Let's see if anybody takes tires here. They're not going to lose a ton of ground. Let's just see if tires matter. Does anybody take them? Yep, there they go. Axel is taking tires. I don't mind this call. I mean, if you weren't running with the leaders there, I'd say take them. Now, he must have sped on pit road, though, because he's still sitting there. Oh, he's probably getting a little damage fixed.
Well, there's your last pit stop info. Wow. Wow, guys, this is going to be, I don't know. If it was me, I would have came down pit road and at least splash and goad, Michael, because it looked like they might be on fumes here.
I mean, Ellis and Woodward for sure I would have came down. And Broadfoot.
I mean, part of me thinks if you stay out and we go to another overtime, Michael, you are a sitting duck. You're going to have to come down to the pit lane and top off.
I agree 100%, Wesley. These guys are, they're going to bank on they're going to make this in one shot. Now, the way it's went tonight, it's been great racing. Maybe they will, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, Woodward,
wow.
Ellis,
I mean, how do you not how are you not thinking about pitting? Like, there's no way. We saw, listen to him though, guys. He's coasting. Listen though. Listen, he's coasting. Wow. But listen to his RPMs though, Michael.
Oh,
listen to it. Hear it rev now. Now he's coasting.
I mean, he's in high gear, saving every bitting. There you see, fourth gear, 2,500 RPMs, just saving every little bit. But if that gauge is close, which it has been all night, these guys, I don't know if they'll go on the restart.
It's all about the changing sound of the engine. Listen again. Hear the RPMs? They're going up, they're going down.
I was just trying to save all he can. Apparently he's not running a clutch, or he'd be clutching it up. Now, some guys can turn the engine off. Some guys will clutch.
Some turn it off, but some just pop out of the clutch, Dean. And you can hear it in the change of the RPMs on the engine.
Yeah, I don't think he is using a clutch. I think he's just using the straight paddle shifters.
Right.
Because it's not dropping down to that 1,000 RPM range at 1,200. So they may not go on the restart.
I was just about to say the same thing, Michael. If they come back to green and you notice the fuel just in the fuel cell, right, swooshing back and forth, right, he might not be able to have enough fuel to go to the fuel cell to get to power when we go back to green. They're already coming off of 31 degrees of banking. So that tilts the fuel can already on these cars. And then when they come down the banking, they start to level out, but they're still banking on the front straightaway. This could be crazy. We might see a crash on the restart.
Yeah, we very well may, because as we know, the fuel pickups are in the right side of the car because of the G's on the ovals. So all the fuel's on the left side right now. So we'll have to wait and see.
Ladies and gentlemen, watch the front row. Look at Hunter Parsons turning the car left and right. He's trying to splash the fuel, to slosh the fuel left and right. That's why they're doing what they're doing. It ain't got nothing to do about tires. It's got to do with trying to get fuel to the intake. We're back underway. Green flag at Talladega. This is overtime. This is the first of 2 attempts.
I think we're still under just 2 laps to go before OT. I mean, these guys will not make it.
No. Michael, this would be lap 94. This is lap 94, so it's still 2 to go, buddy.
Got you. I was reading it wrong. That's my fault right there.
Back straight away.
This is the greatest thing they can do. Run away from everybody else. Get away.
I think you're exactly right. Just try to just pull away, stay away from these guys.
Oh no.
Oh, by the way, unlimited attempts at overtime. I've just been informed. Unlimited attempts. As Hunter Parsons has come to the line, he's got to see the white flag. Will he? Should he? Could he? Yes, race is official. Michael, we got 1 to go. They're in turn 1.
1 to go. Chris Ellis, Cherry drops off of him. We're going to see who's got the run. Here comes Tracy Miller. Big finish last week. Here he comes again. Here comes Merck on the outside with Axel Smith.
3 wide. Up top, Cherry. Here comes Merck. Jeff Merck blowing below the apron. Parsons throws the block. Merck bumps him. They bump each other down into turn 3. Merck right behind Parsons. Cherry up the hill. Smith is up top. Third lane tries to get going, and they got turned.
And Merck
Jeff Merck into Parsons. We know they got history. Jeff Merck got spun. Jeff Merck spun Parsons. Now Merck's in the lead. Now Cherry over the front of Smith. Checkered flag. It's Jeff Merck. Challenge accepted from the back. Challenge accepted from the rear. And he ends up winning at Talladega. Unbelievable, Michael.
Oh, what an unbelievable finish. Well, that was just fantastic. We'll have to see, make sure Cody's in race control, see how they score that last little bit. But we know Merck and Parsons had a little history, but that didn't seem malicious to me. Just a push in the corner to go, and he spun him.
And we're understanding that when Jeff Merck come down pit road, guys, with under 20 to go, he had a black flag. And he still comes back and he wins the damn race. Unbelievable.
Yeah, he just come out of nowhere. Axel would give him a big push. We saw Cherry come down, get over the front of Axel, just trying to clear themselves at the end. But what a race. Tell us what you thought about that one, folks, because if you didn't like that one, you do not like racing. That was a fantastic super speedway race.
Michael, let's set him up. Dean, show us the last lap one more time before we show results. Watch this one more time. Driver analyst, guest analyst, color man, Michael McKinnon set it up for us. They're coming down to the line. They are taking the white flag. What chaos and what a move we've seen. Watch Jeff Merck methodically move his way through the field. It was like Dale Earnhardt Sr.-esque, if you will.
Yeah, these guys on the bottom still racing like there's 20 to go. They're not really bunched up, and Merck is getting a push from Axel. And I mean, look at this. These guys are absolutely flying. And then after this, it's just block, because they just literally left Chris Ellis out to dry here. But here we go.
And now here comes Merck.
Now we're blocking.
Cherry's pushing Parsons. Parsons throws the block on Merck. We know they got history. With each other, Michael.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Was this fair or foul? What do you think, fair or foul coming out of 4?
Well, let's watch here. I think this is just, I'm pushing in the corner, and it loose. I don't think anything malicious there. He simply was pushing in the corner, which we know is hard in these cars. But look at Cherry with this huge run. Guys
and then
everywhere.
Look at Perry.
Yeah.
Standing over Axel Smith, the Daytona winner. Oh my God, I love NASRA. Oh, what a show we put on. Another barn burner.
That was an unbelievable SS race. I mean, that was an unbelievable super speedway race.
You should stick this in your NASRA highlight reel for years to come. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Merck, Jonathan Cofield, Jonathan Woodard, we're talking to in just a moment. They are your podium in the Florida Cabinet Distributors post-race wrap-up. But at the end of Talladega, it took one overtime. Michael, one thing impressed me, 5 cautions.
Absolutely.
15 laps. What a phenomenal job, guys. Jeff Merck, the winner. Cofield, Woodard, we said they're talking to him next. Axel Smith, the Daytona winner with a top 5. Anthony Harden for the donuts on the backstretch. What a bounce back for him after crashing. He still comes back and finishes in the top 5. Jeremiah Holt, Stephen Gregory, Trace Miller, Gene Wolfe. Quiet night for him hanging back. Jeffrey Johnson as well. He finishes in the top 10 at Talladega, Michael.
Yeah, and taking 11th, Matthew Cummins, nice little run. Tyler Justice got cut up a couple of times. He takes 12th. Tony Burleson, never called him all night, but there he is, 13th. Curtis Banks, 14th. Robert Richardson ends up 15th. Matt Cherry with that spin off the nose axle Smith, 16th. Chris Ellis going for the lead, gets split, hung out, ends up 17th right there. 18th, Josh Clemens. 19th, Mark Cofield. And there's Double B, Brandon Broadfoot, just getting left out to dry when the end.
Hung out there at the end. Timothy Hammond, Carson Woodard in the top 25, along with Adam Leidy, Hunter Parsons as well. Steve Barnett. Okay, so there we go to the end of the race. 24 cars in the lead lap. Steve Barnett, multiple laps down. Collie Miller, Trevor Williams, Peyton Johnson, Keith Haney, Buzzy Mongold. What strategy at the beginning, crashed out at the end. He'll finish in the top 30, Michael.
Yeah, and then Shane Trotter, he ended up 31st. He got caught up in the wreck with Goodwin and all of those. There's Goodwin. He takes 32nd. 33rd, Mark Morton. 34th, Josh Rodriguez. 35th, Raul Meza, caught up in that same accident. 35, he's Owen Schrigg. And there's your race director, Cody Knott, to round out the field, Wesley.
Boy, what a fun one. We're going to take a break, everybody. When we come back, the man out of Punta Gorda, Florida, a former NASRA Cops Truck Rookie of the Year champion of the same year, a Cops Truck champion as well, a Cops or a NASRA Cup Series champion. And now he joins another winning list of drivers like Axel Smith, Stephen Gregory, Jonathan Cofield, Mark Morton as a winner in the NASRA ARCA series. They challenged him. Will you go to the back? Will you stay in the rear and climb to the front? By God Almighty, he does it. The missile, Mr. Jeff Merck, coming up next. We talk to him after winning Talladega. Craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime is Florida Cabinet Distributors. With over 20 years in business and 39 years of woodmaking experience, they proudly serve Northeast Florida to Southeast Georgia, delivering custom woodwork that combines precision, beauty, and durability. Whether you're dreaming of a custom kitchen, bathroom vanity, fireplace and mantle, entertainment center, outdoor kitchen, or even a full library, we can build it at Florida Cabinet Distributors, exactly the way that you envision. Hey, no project is too big or too small. If it's made of wood, Florida Cabinet Distributors can make it. Call or text Steve today. Yes, they gave us his personal cell number, 904-874-3442. That's 904-874-3442 to book today. Florida Cabinet Distributors, craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Welcome back to Talladega, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to head into post-race interviews, and we will grab these drivers in just a moment, but please stay with us.
You're listening to the CRN Community Radio Network. We now pause for station identification. This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN. 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
If you tuned in on the radio, it was a wild one. If you watched on the NASRA 360 Racing Network, you were treated to a dandy, and I encourage you to take a look at the replay in the archives as soon as we go live off air. Michael McKinnon, Wesley Outland, Bigglesteen Hopton on the phenomenal production. As always, the NASRA Pultz ARCA series is in the books, and the man that wins in that towing company 250 is Jeff Merck. Jeff, we literally spoke to you. You got a black flag. You worked back through the field. Man, do you have any hair left? Is it all gone?
It's slowly growing back. I did the shave head thing there for a while, and I finally decided to let it grow out a little bit, try to hide the grays in the side. But yeah, that was a fun race. I enjoyed it.
Jeff, I seen you get challenged today to see if you could run in the back for a little while, if that was your personality. You said no, but you certainly did for a while today. I mean, was that just part of the strategy? Save a little fuel, take a little less fuel? Everything seemed to work out for you there.
Yeah, this car can be tricky. So I was just kind of riding in the back, kind of let them crash. I know I got 4X on one of the restarts. I ran into in the back, gave me 4X. I got sideswiped under a caution once, gave me 4X. I got another 4X under a caution, and that was 12 of my 20Xs. I had to go do a drive-through on that, like with 15 to go, and got a caution with like 5 to go. And went from 17th to 1st. Just the way, the real funny part of that story is, and no, I'm not comparing myself to Dale Earnhardt, but I was at the race at Talladega where he went from him and Mike Skinner went from mid-pack to the front and won the race. I was actually at that race.
Him and Kenny Wallace, yeah.
Was it Kenny Wallace? I thought it was
Kenny Wallace. It was Kenny Wallace. He went from
yeah. That's great.
In 2 laps. You're exactly right. Yes, sir. Yeah. And a matter of fact, I used the expression that it looked Dale Earnhardt-esque whenever you done that. The way you plowed through the field, Jeff. So yeah.
Yeah, it was. Well, you get such huge runs with these cars that it was like, I was just trying to line up to the car that I could see the furthest away from me, because I knew when you get within a football field of them, you get such huge runs. I don't know who that was in the middle. I hated to hang him out, but I had such a huge run. And 5 more X, I was going to get another penalty, so I couldn't slam draft him. So I went high, and it just worked out that I think it was Cherry and Hunter Parsons moved up, and it gave me even a bigger run down the back straightaway. I went down below them, and then Hunter just threw this massive block from out of nowhere. And I
was going to ask you, do you feel it was fair?
I'm not going to comment on it. I'm going to let RC comment on that, because I know in the past I've said stuff and he says, well, you said this in the broadcast, but I mean, it's Talladega coming through 3 and 4, coming to the checkered flag. I don't know who wouldn't push in that situation, but I'll let the RC comment on that. There was definitely no intent. There was definitely no intent there. The move I was planning on doing was pushing him, and it is a trioval. I was going to take it right rear and go around him, but I did not want to do that to Hunter. I really don't have any problem with Hunter. I mean, I did a while back, but there was no intent involved on that. So we'll see what RC says. And only thing I can do is
Hunter's in the chat, and he wants us to acknowledge that it happened. And all I saw was a push. It
definitely happened, but if Hunter is in the chat, I would like Hunter to say if he would have done anything different if he was pushing me.
Well, that's it. I mean, it looked like a push to me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. Yeah. I mean, I think, last lap at Dega. It don't matter the it don't matter the car.
Last lap, last corner.
You're
and
right.
Look, I'm not trying to take sides here because we're just broadcasters, but you can literally see where Hunter Parsons went from blocking Matt Cherry to come down to throw the block on you down the back straightaway. And I mean, we know there's history,
and I definitely lifted for him there because I know if I lift pushed him there, he's definitely wrecking.
Oh, I think Dean is showing a rewind of it. Watch this right here. You can see it right about now as they hit the back straightaway. No, you got to back up a little bit more, Dean.
I'll have to go live.
No, you need to back up more. It happened on the back straightaway, not in the corner.
Right. Yeah, I think it's right there.
Keep going.
It was,
keep going.
It was about halfway down the back straightaway on the last lap.
Keep going. Keep going. Right about there. There you go. Now hit play. So you got Parsons in front of Cherry, and then they come down on one another, and then Parsons drops and goes and blocks Merck. Because I really believe that if Parsons didn't throw the block on you, Jeff, you're going to easily fly by and take the lead.
Yeah, I easily passed both of them, and because you could probably look and see how much faster. I'm probably 7 mile an hour faster than they are at that point. So I definitely, they could possibly come down and side draft and kill some of my run, but I might still clear him, but there's no way to know because he moves all the way down. I literally had to put 2 tires below the apron to stop from wrecking him and lift, then get reattached to him, and then I'm pushing from there.
Well,
like
Jeff, I think it's racing. Michael thinks it's racing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? And I'm gonna say this: if they're gonna penalize you with Parsons, you're gonna penalize Cherry with Axel Smith as well, because the same thing just happened. The same thing just happened between them two as well. It
is what it is, and we'll see what happens. Maybe it'll stay the same. Maybe it won't. If it don't, I'm going to catch hell either way. So, hell yeah. Praise Dale. Let's go, baby.
Jeff, one more thing, buddy, before we let you go and you thank your sponsors. Career start, by the way, 266 tonight. 35th career win. 88th top 5, 126 top 10. Can you show that ring off one more time? Just kind of stick it into the camera.
Yeah.
Let everybody see it up close. Man, look at that beautiful
ain't that pretty? I might not be allowed to race there no more, but I still got that ring.
Thank your sponsors, Jeff. We appreciate you, brother.
Lord. Yeah, hey, you guys up in the booth always. I love going back, especially Mike and you up in the booth. Oh, she's not in there.
I think Don's being silent. She's being silent right now.
Yeah,
she's a silent missile
right
now.
She's trying to be good tonight.
Yeah. I think she's Switzerland. Yeah. She's Switzerland right now.
Yeah, she's Switzerland right now. But no, in all seriousness, all the guys in here, we pick on each other, whether they're serious or not. I really don't care. It's all in good fun. Brady, he owns NASRA. He does a good job of running it. Cody over here, this is a great series. I love this ARCA car. It's fun to drive. My loving wife inside the car owner. If it wasn't for the car owner, I wouldn't be out here driving. She's definitely the car owner in this relationship. So love you, baby. Thanks for letting me drive your car around the track. FSW, where my son goes to school starting in the fall. And who else did I get? My teammate, Axel, did a heck of a job pushing there at the end. And we got those big runs, and we made it pay off. And I think that's everybody. I know my buddy Baker for painting this paint. Kid Make Paints. Give him a shout.
Looks good.
He'll give you paint. All my teammates over at Jack Shack Racing. The Shack won it tonight, baby. Let's go.
Jeff Merck, everybody. Hey, you know what, Jeff? You got some haters. I guess I got some haters too, because I got a guy by the name of Speeder X69 telling me that someone tell Wes it isn't comparable. I'm sorry. I've called races for 30 years, and what I saw on the front stretch was the same as what happened in turn 4. So, whatever.
Hey,
Jeff, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man.
Just like you said, if you ain't got haters, you ain't doing it right.
You're damn right. And you know what? At the end of the day, the only thing I care about is I get paid for the
Lord.
promoter. That's all I care
That's
about. If you love
right.
me, you hate
Long
me.
as the
I
long as
could
the
care
check
less, as long as
clears,
the check
right?
clears. You're exactly right. You stole my damn words. As long as the check clears.
Uh,
Thank you, Jeff Berg. Thank
hey,
you.
if they kick me out, I'll come up into the booth and start calling races with you.
Hell yeah! At least you get. Hey, at least you get paid. Then you get paid every
That's
week.
right. Get paid,
You know,
get paid every week.
Thank you, Jeff. We appreciate it.
All right, guys, we'll see you.
Let's grab the man that finishes in second spot, and it is our buddy Jonathan Cofield. He's got a couple of, his take of tonight, Talladega, my friend, and Jonathan. Obviously, man, you've got a couple of wins this year. Matter of fact, back-to-back wins at Phoenix and Watkins Glen. Some tracks are nowhere near each other on similarities, but when it's said and done, buddy, you finish on the podium. Your take of tonight's race, buddy.
No, it was a pretty good race. Can't wait to go back and watch it. I know when we
Are
got
you
in here in the
eating?
chat- No.
Are you eating? You eating on the job?
Jeff Merck's probably eating. Oh, Biggles is eating.
Ew.
Man, I'm hungry too. Sure.
Jeff, hey Jeff, I do got to bring you back in. Supposedly you're not Shane Scott's. You're not going to give him a shout out. I thought Shane Scott was your biggest fan.
Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah,
he loves me.
He does. He does.
Like you
Jonathan,
said, imitation is the biggest form of flattery.
Yeah. He's not on cam right now. Yeah, Jonathan, let's go back to you, buddy. Man, you've been a part of a lot of races, right? This was probably one of the best ARCA races I think we've ever seen, especially for a super speedway. I know the finish got chaotic. Would you expect any differently? But your take of finishing second and your thoughts of what happened there at the end, buddy. Was it just racing, or did it just lead up to what it was? And your take of how it was before the finish of overtime.
It was a pretty good race. I know y'all was all excited about it when we got in here, so I can't wait to go back and watch the broadcast. But you run these races, you try to save fuel, you try to this strategy, that strategy, and end up getting crashed out with 5 to go. But just lucky to finish P2. This little bitty screen here, I really don't know what happened. All I seen was Merck's bumper, and I wasn't letting up. I was really hoping he was just holding on to the steering wheel. But yeah, it was a good race after overall. Just trying to stay out of trouble, really.
Hey, Jonathan, this is Mike. Did you get any damage on that spin on pit road? Did that cause you to, kind of have to change your strategy in here, or was it just a spin out in the grass there and really kind of no harm, no foul there?
It was just a spin. Actually, what happened, I can't remember what car it was. He was out of fuel. So I was coming out, and the 3 was coming in, and we crisscrossed him. And the 3 ended up getting into my side and spinning me out. But no, it didn't hurt the car. Everything was fine after that.
That's a good deal. Wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Well, Jonathan, buddy, before we let you go, thank your sponsors. But I got to ask you, man, what's your take of this ARCA series so far this year? Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. I haven't run the ARCA car a lot, so I wanted to join in here and run it a little bit. So far, it's been pretty fun. Nothing to whine and complain about. A lot of the drivers in here, real good, fast drivers. A lot of guys that we've run with in NASRA, and a lot of new faces. But like I said, tonight, what do we have? 4 cautions. I mean, that wasn't too bad for Talladega.
Yeah, pretty damn good indeed, man. Before we let you go, Sarah, please thank your sponsors.
Yeah, of course, everybody at NASRA for what they do. Cody for putting on this series for us to come run. Biggles, Mike, Wesley, really appreciate y'all for what y'all do coming on here, taking your time and broadcasting this so our families can watch it. Hold on a minute. Shaco Springs for giving me a paycheck every week. Lions 3D Design, Sim Shop, all my teammates at Bandits, and Hillbilly Custom Baits.
There you go. Jonathan Cofield, everybody, already a 2-time winner, not even a full-time competitor, and he'll finish into the number 2 position. Let's grab another driver, Jonathan Woodard. Let's bring him in. Jonathan, your take of this race, man, calmly, quietly, climbing the ladder, falling back, staying out of trouble, putting yourself in that 96 into probably one of your best podiums on ARCA this year for NASRA. The man out of Lincolnton, North Carolina, finishes 3rd. You're taking Talladega, buddy. Good job.
Man, thanks. I appreciate it, guys. I can't wait to go back and look at the broadcast. I had such a great time mixing it up there. The racing was great. Gosh, man, best finish so far in any of the leagues I've run. So I'll take that for sure.
Yeah, Jonathan, we saw the finish there, working to the high side. There just was nowhere else to go, right? You just had to make that split-second decision and hope for the best, it looked like to me.
Yeah, it was like the seas were parting. I feel like I was like 10th place or something when we got the white, came back around, and I'm like looking at the lead for a second. So it was exciting for sure, coming off turn 4 and everybody going all over the place.
Hey, listen, I know you're happy with a podium, right, Trevor? But if you had to, Jonathan, what would you have done differently in that overtime green-white checker? If you had to do it differently, what would you have done?
Well, unfortunately, I got separated from my teammates, Carson and Tim. There, we were working together really well up there in the front for most of the race, which was kind of unexpected. But I was just trying to run a clean race. I wasn't trying to get in anybody there. I knew there was going to be another incident, so I was just trying to stay out of the way. Honestly, I don't think I would have changed it up because it almost fell into my lap.
Well, Jonathan, buddy, Michael, you got anything for Jonathan Elf left?
No, just tremendous job. I know it feels good on podium, man. I never got to get shouted out too much, so I know it's always exciting when you get up here and talk to the guys, let everybody know all about it. But as Wesley's probably going to say, man, give us your shout outs and who makes it possible for you.
Yes.
Well, I got to thank Steelcraft giving me the paycheck every week. I kind of stole that line from Jonathan, but these guys running up here in the front, it's just really cool to mix it up. And I got to thank my brother for the paint scheme, Carson. He does a great job with all that. And then Tim getting me in the league running here. So I slapped his Chick-fil-A Supply logo on the side there for him. We're running this for the Biff, obviously, and Kyle Busch. It's so I leave those guys, but it's been great, man, running this league. You guys do a great job up there in the booth. I got to thank Cody for letting me run my first season here.
Well, buddy, we appreciate it very much. From Lincoln to North Carolina, that is Jonathan Woodard, his first ever podium finish in NASRA competition, and it is with ARCA at Talladega. Hey, listen, before we go off the air and we start saying our goodbyes, I just want to give a big round of applause and an attaboy to every one of these ARCA competitors of NASRA. Hear the air horn go off, too. Bravo, Michael McKinnon. Bigglestein Hopkins said it as well in our ear several times on production. Bravo. What a show. I was very excited. I thought it was a great race. Not a lot of caution flags. A lot of patience was given. I know when you get down to the end of it, Michael, when it gets down to the end of the thing there, Michael McKinnon, thank you, Jonathan Woodward. Thank you, Jonathan. Michael McKinnon, I know when it gets down to the end of the race, though, bud, you're going to expect the type of finish that sometimes that we see. Patience goes out the window. There's blocking. There's decision-making that you have to make in thousandths of a millisecond sometimes, and sometimes there's drastic consequences, and then sometimes there's the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat for others. But, Michael, in my opinion, I think we saw one of the best NASRA ARCA races on record here tonight. Your final take of everything, buddy.
Well, my final take is finally that patience. Everybody showed patience, but they showed pace at the same time. There was racing and patience at the same time, and the show was it was magnificent compared to some of what we've had to call. This was one of my favorite races I've ever called. I mean, for a super speedway, big track, it was just action-packed, just lead changes galore. It was wonderful. New faces, old faces. It was great.
Yeah, one on the highlight reel for sure. Looking forward to it. And, of course, when it's all said and done, a former winner champion, his 35th career win for Punta Gorda, Florida driver Jeff Merck. Jonathan Cofield, a two-time winner, not a full-time driver, part-time competitor on ARCA. And then, of course, he's a champion as well. And how about what could come for Jonathan Woodward, right? First ever podium for the driver out of Lincoln to North Carolina when it's all done. But look, here's a look at it one more time. Look at this. There was a wreck on the back straightaway. Brandon Broadfoot, Chris Ellis, they crash. Mm-hmm. We're following what's going on in the front of the leaders. We didn't even see that until now at the end. But, Michael, here it is coming off of that last corner. Last turn. Everybody's gunning for it. Jeff Merck in the purple. teal, green, and white car into the purple car. That's Hunter Parsons.
Yeah.
Hunter goes below the apron and he goes spinning. Merck's in the lead. And then from there on, there was the front bow spin between Matt Cherry and Axel Smith. But when it finishes up, it is Jeff Merck, the winner. Thanks as always to everybody at NASRA. For Brady LaBeouf, Cody Dott of the ARCA series. We'll see you next week at Kansas. For Dean Hopton, Michael McKinnon, I'm Wesley Outland. Jeff Merck wins a wild one here in that towing company 250 overtime at Talladega. Don't forget, Cops returns with Indy Cars at Auto Club tomorrow night and ARCA next week at Kansas. Take care.